So I'm gonna talk about my 5 top priorities in life, what other people's 5 top priorities of life. I'm not gonna say what you should and shouldn't do, but I'm gonna just say like these are mine. You can take it how you want to take it. You can build however you want to build around it if you want to build around it, but this is just what I'm gonna talk about. It's my top 5 priorities in life right now. So first, I'm gonna go with my mental and spiritual health, because to me, if your mind isn't right, it doesn't matter how smart you are, how much money you're making, how good looking you are, even how ugly you are. It don't matter what is going on in your life, it can all get flipped by changing mentality. So if everything is going wrong, bad in your life, but all of a sudden your mentality switches, you can turn your life around. Some people turn their lives around in a couple months, a year, 2 years, 3 years, turn their whole life around from poverty, homelessness to millionaire. It's been done. I'm gonna just say countless of times. It's a lot of stories of that happening. Maybe not all of them I put on YouTube, but there are. You can Google homeless to millionaire. It's gonna show. I've seen a lot of stories like that, and it starts from a change in mentality. And on the flip side is, you could be rich, financially stable, what people on the outside world might deem successful. Your mentality gets flipped, or you become depressed, mentally unhealthy, not taking care of your mind, not reading, not meditating, not staying positive, seeing a therapist if need be. You can have the most material things in the world, and either some people just check themselves out, don't want to be here anymore, other people just go broke, spending money on drugs and alcohol and women or whatever, and go broke just because of their mental health not being where it needs to be. For the most part, when you hear about people being rich, having success, and going broke, it's because at the end of the day, their mental health isn't right. Some people feel like, all right, I need to give money to this amount of people so they can like me and not make me feel bad. A mentally healthy person would not feel guilty, or won't take the guilt to that level of going broke, would not feel guilty about giving away what they earn to everybody around them. It's one thing to help people, but not the expense of your livelihood. So if you're making $1 million a year and you're giving away $800,000 and your expenses are $150,000, that's not. Just do the math. That's not conducive to success. Like, give what you can give. Mentally helping people set boundaries. So being nice, okay, you can be nice, but there comes a point to where there's a point of no return, and you're out here not living for you anymore. You live for other people, which is okay to a certain extent. You want to give your gifts to the world, but you don't want to lose yourself in the process. I've been there. You know what I'm saying? And then with that, I put spiritual health. So everybody has different spirituality. I just know that for me, staying grounded in my faith helped me keep my life as on track as it can be. You know what I'm saying? Because I've seen people go off the deep end, depression, and having came back or will not come back. I've seen it, and they say they have faith, but it's not really showing in their actions. You know what I'm saying? So that's number 1. Number 2, family. So, to me, family is very important. You know what I'm saying? Like, to me, setting a good example is very important. Helping out when I can is very important. Just leading is very important. Just trying to show family members that you can do it as well is very important. To me, that's just like the foundation, like that's the support system. That's who you go to when your friends aren't there. That's who you go to when you feel like you had nobody to talk to. That's who you go to. That's who you can always rely upon, vice versa. And that's extremely important when you're trying to level up in your life. Because if you don't have not successful, but if you don't have close people, even if it's your adopted family or whatever, you grew up with people, it's not blood, it doesn't matter. people you consider family. If you don't have family that can hold you down through the thick of things and help you just maintain a level head through the trials you're gonna face in life, it's gonna be hard for you. So maintain good relationships with family members or close friends or whatever, however you deem your family is, maintain your relationships with that. Third, I put, oh, physical health. Third, physical health. So this is huge in America. I think it's like 75% of the population considered overweight or obese. Hope y'all hear the rain. 75%. That means you go to a store. It just really hit me last year. I was like, wait, why is people aren't just big, like people are really, really, really big, like really wide, like waist to hip ratio really off. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not normal. That is not normal. You go to a store, literally everybody in the store is big. Like, when they say 75%, that's gonna numb you out to it. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's gonna numb you out to the reality because you're in it. Like, you're in it, so you don't really see. Just like when people are depressed, sometimes people don't know they're depressed because they're in it. So when I took a step back and I was like, not being judgmental, I was like, everybody in here is like really big. Not like just kind of like, oh, like big. Like most people are big. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, that's weird. So third, I prioritize my physical health. So I train like 5-6 times a week. Squat, deadlift, bench, pull up, push up, cleans, whatever, lunge, all that, run, all that. Because if you are battling freaking heart disease, diabetes, high blood pressure, you could get a stroke at any time. Just cause, like, if you have all that going on, nothing else is gonna matter. Like, period. Like, period. You could be the richest, fattest, unhealthy person, and your life expectancy is dropping day by day as you get older. So you could be balling right now, 30 years old, fat, you know what I'm saying, living life, eating whatever. Once that 40 mark hit, you start having seizures and strokes and heart attacks and all that, you're gonna be wishing you took care of yourself at an earlier age. So I just try to prioritize my physical health right now, so that way it compounds later on in my life when I'm 40, 50, 60. I'm not having to be at the hospital 4 or 5 times a month. I'm not having to always have prescription meds. I'm not having to not be able to get on flights because who knows how my heart is going to react. Like, I don't want to be dealing with that when I'm older. So thank God I'm aware of it now, that if I don't stay on top of my physical health, what could happen. I've seen it happen to people. I know the consequences. So if you're not ignorant to something, you should choose to do better. So if you know damn well that your health is bad and you're not doing anything about it, that's on you, period. Like, that's on you. That's on you. If you know that, hey, if I keep doing what I'm doing, my life is not about to be what I want it to be, and you choose to still do the same things, that is on you. That is on you. Like, there's no, like, once you get exposed to information, you know what to do, or you know that what you're doing is right or wrong, and it's up to you to figure out what to do with that information. Because if you don't know, if you choose to just be dumb and act dumb even though you know it's wrong, that's you. Don't be mad, don't be sad, don't be hurt. It's your decision. Be happy with your decision. Me personally, I would choose to take the high road and at least do right most of the time, because you're gonna fail, you're gonna mess up, you're gonna look stupid, but I'd rather at least look dumb going up than look dumb going down. You know what I'm saying? So physical health, take care of that. Get your clarity in your mind, because that helps with your mental health. And fourth, I put relationships. So this is outside of family. So I value my friendships as well, the connections I make with other people in regards to the people I know in business, the people I know personal training, the people I know from school, the people I know from work. Like, I value that, because when you have healthy relationships, that helps you get a lot of other things done, because through your connections you get a lot more stuff done. Oh, you're in business? Oh, I know somebody that's good at marketing. I know somebody that's good at taking pictures. I know somebody that's good at videography. I know somebody that's good at blank, 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 blank. Just because of you having healthy relationships. It doesn't mean you're using people. This just means that you have good relationships with people outside of your family, and you can also provide value. You can't just piggyback on what everybody else does. If you provide value as well, then the relationships are healthy and mutual. You know what I'm saying? So, fourth, I prioritize my relationships because my relationships are a big, huge fact to where I've gotten now. Not saying I'm Elon Musk status, but to where I've gotten now, I've needed relationships. Like, needed. I did not do all this on my own. So treat people right because you never know when you're gonna need them again. Literally. I had a dude I was helping him with at my job. Literally, we were cool. Turns out he's about to come supervise where I'm at right now. If I would have been treating him like trash, getting attitude, like just acting weird, our relationship would have been real awkward when we first met each other at the new site. But hey, it wasn't because I treat people right if they treat me right. Well, regardless, but I show more respect when I'm giving them respect. So that's number 4, relationships. 5th, finances. Finances. So if this is not a priority of your life, you better really look deep. Because, I mean, not to be materialistic, but you need money to survive. Like, you need money to get to where you want to be. You need money to buy good food. You need money to live in a good neighborhood. You need money to learn, period. You need money for everything, damn near. You know what I'm saying? You can get creative without money, but you need money. You need money. So I would prioritize that. I would get a budget set. I would not mess up my credit. I would not buy a lot of things I don't need to impress. You know what I'm saying? I would save to invest, not cars. If you don't have the money to freaking keep up with the notes, not houses if you don't have enough money to keep up with the notes, not things that are just dead cash, new shoes, just, if it's not needed and your budget isn't allowing that, you don't have to act rich. Acting rich is what leads people to be broke. So watch your finances. So that's my top 5. Mental, spiritual health, family. What else I put down? Physical health, relationships, finances. Get them in order. Real talk.